Nights of the Voice, all new, begins tonight at 8/7 Central on CTV.
All right, we are back and joined now by Clinton Ekdahl. Clinton, we are talking about the Day of the Honeybee, and it is on Wednesday. Quickly, for those of us who don't know, what is the Day of the Honeybee?
Well, it's a day. It's a project regarding a day that I started way back in 2009, where I began approaching municipal, provincial, and federal governments to raise awareness of the bee decline that's been going on for at least a decade. And since its inception in 2009 to now, it's gained significant popularity and significant effect with a lot of different communities across Canada. So. To the point now where the proclamations that have come in, and there's like a pile of them here, they represent roughly 30% of the Canadian population supporting this day.
Wow, that's tremendous. Now, when you look at this, there's a lot of activities going on around here, specifically in Saskatoon, the Roxy Theatre, a documentary. Talk about what the screening is and the Q&A and what its goal is.
Well, the documentary that we'll be featuring at Roxy Theatre is called The Mystery of the Disappearing Honeybee. It's free to the public. It starts at 6:30 p.m. On Wednesday. It basically highlights some of the reasons why bees are disappearing, but it also points out that it's a global phenomenon. It's not just in Canada or in North America, but it's virtually everywhere where bees are raised. So it takes a really hard look at some of the practices also, agricultural practices, beekeeping practices, pesticides, things like that, that really are a detriment to the species.
And while you're talking about those things, you have just returned from Ottawa earlier this month, where you presented to the government, to the standing committee on this particular topic. How was that, and was your message received?
My message was received. The committee was doing research, or is doing research on pesticides and the connection between pesticides and bee deaths, and there still needs to be more research done. But what I spoke about was the Day of the Honeybee and the importance of raising awareness in the public. And while I see that it was received, I don't think any longer that it's a matter of if we will get a new national day, but when, and it's now more of the process of how it can be done in the government.
When you look at awareness, obviously raising awareness is one thing, enacting change can sometimes be more difficult. How do you make that step from awareness to change?
Well, the idea behind the days, the Day of the Honeybee, was so that for one, we would get media attention, okay, and because it's an unprecedented step. With that media attention, then more people can become aware. When more people are aware, then there's more pressure on local, municipal, federal governments, provincial governments to take steps. For example, in Europe, a similar movement saw the ban of neonicotinoid pesticides for 2 years. And it would be ideal for me and for the bees if we had some similar movement in Canada.
Perfect. All right. Well, hopefully the snowball gets rolling bigger and bigger for you. Thanks very much, Clinton Ekdahl.
Thank you.
Appreciate the time. We're going to take our attention and focus it on the Dayminder here quickly before we head to break.